So next project on the list is table saw. I initially had planned on making this a table saw, but that cross brace underneath is going to make that almost impossible. So the next thing I've come up with is, I got this pallet the other day that's got a pretty good chunk of plywood on the top. It's relatively flat, it's definitely square. I've already made a frame for it, and what I'm going to do is take the legs off, put the frame on it, and then make it so it bolts, not bolts, but I can clamp it to the table. And that's how high it will be. That's about how high it needs to be, which is 250 or 25 centimeters, whatever you want to call it. It's about 10 inches, I think, if you want to go down that route. Yeah, so watch this space. Right, as I said, I had the pallet that I was going to turn into a table saw. I had made the frame. I've just connected the top. Now, unlike Dainsy, I'll try and link his bio if I know how to. Should probably YouTube that. These are all pallet timber, not quite as fancy. This is purely a table saw to kind of get me going, to start squaring off some timber. So I'll give you a quick squeeze. Here it is. Apologies for the terrible light. So as you can see, I've done the frame in there. They were some 4x2s that came off a pallet, or 4x1.5. Pretty happy with how that was only like one length I had to use for those. There's a couple of different lengths. These ones here, I probably shouldn't have used those in the end. They were a bit, probably not the straightest. But what I am going to do is, there's heaps of nail holes in this because it was a pallet, obviously. I'm going to gouge those out, fill them, give it all a sand, make it as smooth as I can to make it as smooth as I can, I guess. Yeah, so that's it so far. I am going to, I'll probably cut the hole first, I think, before I fill it and sand it. I don't know, we'll see. Watch out. All right, sorry about the light, I'm under my house. It is what it is. Yeah, so this is it so far. Haven't got the saw on yet. Bogged up some holes, sanded the surface, gave it a light sand. I'll give it a bit more of a sand and get rid of all the bog patches tomorrow. Yeah, getting there. There'll be gonna put a switch down here somewhere, and these parts here are to clamp it to the table. That's gonna be the way it rolls. Yeah, so far so good. Well, the saw is in. Saw is in after some painstaking measurements and check square. We've got a rail on it, aluminium rail of the one that I made the video with the clamp with, so I need to get another one of those for longer clamps. So anyway, I need to get a new aluminium rail for clamps that I did the video of the clamps with. But the saw is in, sanded to the top. Now comes the fence. Yeah, we will see how that goes. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I do have a few options under my belt, but I might need to use it to do it, as in might need to put like put the level down as a fence and do it that way, and then be able to cut a fence, but we'll see. Well, here we are with first usage of the table saw. As you can see, I've only got the level in here clamped in as the fence guide at the moment, but I'm pretty happy with how it went. I had to make a small adjustment to the camber of the blade. Still no switch, but that's coming in the mail. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Managed to rip a board down with a straight edge, and that's the average one before I adjusted the thing. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's not too bad. Yeah, just got a clamp for the desk, as you see. I was going to make it out of this desk, but it's got some stuff on there that I couldn't get around, so yeah, pretty happy with that. The pallet wood table saw. Everything on there is pallet except that thing, the aluminium rail. Yeah, super happy with it. Straightening boards go on.